Hi, welcome to You Can Do Medicine. My name's Tom and I'm a second year medical student here at Edinburgh University. It's good to see you. And so today's video has got nothing to do with medicine. I'm talking about hitting the 250 summits of Arthur's Seat at last. And it's a video that I've been wanting to make for ages. I wanted to make sure that I was in a good space for doing it because I'm so busy with uni this past month, and just didn't have the headspace to really focus on it. So here we are. Completed it on the 7th of November, so about 3 weeks ago now. And I've actually done, I think, 6 summits since. So it's actually 256 for that at the moment. But I'm not, going any further. The target was 250, and that's where it ends. So I thought I would give a bit of backstory about how is it I ended up with a target of going up Arthur's Seat 250 times, and it was a very organic thing. I'd gone up a few times last year. Started, I think the first time I went up was the start of November. Felt awful. Thought I was going to have a heart attack. Realised that I was incredibly unfit, and that my heart health, particularly, because I could feel that I had angina, was really bad, and and I had to work on that. I thought I'd actually been exercising quite a lot. I thought that I was fairly healthy, but that just showed how far away I was from good health. And so started with a walking group, started going up a couple of times a week, and said to myself, if you can go up twice a week, that's great. So that was through Christmas time, and then I went up on New Year's Day, and took a photo and was up here on New Year's Day. I was like, I'm just going to keep on going up and see how many times I can go up. That was just the target. There was to see how many times I could go up. But I felt as though it was a bit aimless. I needed something to aim for, because there's always the risk, I think, such as my personality, of trying to achieve as much as you possibly can almost, that I would ruin myself and get into this kind of routine of going up 3 times a day, which at times I did. I went up 4 times one day. But the whole project, if you needed a target, and it wasn't until maybe March where I realised what's realistic here and set the 250. I think it was March, might have been April, and I realised that I'm going to have to start taking a photo every time I went up, which I hadn't been doing. So the first, 60 maybe don't necessarily have a photo of the summit in each one, but ever since then there has been. I just sent a picture to my dad every time, to which he put some variation on "well done." It was getting a bit awkward, almost gee, you're up there again, good. Anyway, but the whole thing, the whole experience, has been really good. I've never done anything like that. I wish I'd done it for charity and it had a bit more purpose to it, if you like. But I was just doing it for myself, and it was a self-challenge to see how good I could get with my exercise, and what that would then lead into. Because in my previous pub life, I had no exercise at all. Just the exercise I did was being behind the bar for 12 and a half hours a day, or just walking around London visiting my pubs down there. And so looking at it then, it's been a very liberating experience. That's probably the main good thing from it. Knowing that I can do that kind of thing, knowing that my body can handle it. I remember the first time I went up 3 times in a day, I was ruined. Now if you were to tell me to go up 3 times in a day, I'd be fine. But in fact, maybe next summer I might see how many times I can go up on one day. That's maybe a wee challenge that I've kind of pre-planned already. Although I did a bit of research into it. The record number of times one person went up in 24 hours is 61 times. Now, by my reckoning, that's 3 marathons. And that's just taking it that they all that they did was the stairs up and down. Like, from what I can see, it was some joint Edinburgh University College type challenge. And yeah, anyway, if you look it up, Google it, you'll find it. But yeah, it was that's the future. I'm going off on a tangent. So the liberating aspect of it as well is that I started meditating at the top. Not always possible at the top. During the summer, it can get incredibly busy. In fact, it can be nearly impossible just to get to the top to touch the cairn. So during the busy periods, you would just be like running or walking up and, just touching the cairn and coming back down. But I found that Winnie Hill is the place to go if you're looking for a quiet spot in the middle of summer. Hardly anyone goes up there. It's just dog walkers. You do occasionally get a group of kids getting drunk. Hey, that's what I used to do. And it's generally speaking, Winnie Hill, you can go up there anytime and just find a spot to yourself and just completely zone out. It's good. But going back to the whole point was like the health benefits of it, and what I've really gained is I've just never felt so like flexible, and elastic, and and sort of gain sort of balance and confidence in my like ability and understand like what it is I can do, like understand my body better, and breathing certainly got better. I mean, I've got asthma, so that's always going to be there. There's nothing I can do about that. My heart is obviously better, though it, at times if I do go too hardcore, it can still get a wee bit of tightness in the chest. But it's not what it was that first time I went up, certainly. And that's only because I'm absolutely like going for it. And so, yeah, I mean, I'm probably the fittest that I've been since I was a teenager. And that's pretty crazy considering I'm 38 now. One of the things that I learned from doing it as well is adapting to your clothing and particularly footwear. So when I first started doing it, in fact, in some of my earlier videos, I showed my Merrell Mob 2s and said, these are perfect for this, you should use them. I'm going to retract that, actually. They're good, they're fine. They've got the Vibram sole, they're good. But if you're doing something like this, I would actually recommend some trail running shoes. I really intended to like have my trail running shoes, but they were so wrecked and actually like stinking that I've thrown them out. They were horrid by the end of it, and the front of the sole would totally come away. They were unwearable, and yeah. But those things, I mean, incredible, and they were Merrell trail runners. Again, Vibram sole,